For more, I'm joined by Physna CEO and cybersecurity expert Paul Powers. Paul, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So President Trump wrote about his call with the Chinese president on his Truth Social, saying, quote, "The call was a very good one. We will be speaking again by phone. Appreciate the TikTok approval, and both look forward to meeting at APEC." In your view, where are we on a TikTok deal?
Well, from what I've heard from news from the White House secretary and others, it seems like we're actually pretty much there and just waiting on signatures. Quite a lot of information seems to be coming out about what this deal will look like. America will own about 80% of the U.S. TikTok version. There'll be 7 board seats, of which we will own 6. 6 of them will be run by Americans. And also, very importantly, the algorithm will be either a totally separate algorithm or one that we control, at least, which means China can't influence the they can't manipulate people via the algorithm itself. So I mean, overall, I view this as one of the most important pivotal deals of the past century. This is massive.
The House China Select Committee expressing some concern, writing, quote, "Based on initial reports, I'm concerned the reported licensing deal may involve ongoing reliance by the new TikTok on a ByteDance algorithm and application that could allow continued CCP control or influence." Is that a legitimate concern?
If that were to be proved true, that would be a massive concern. Now, either way, one of the most important things here is the data. This is all about the data at the end of the day. If oil was the most important resource of the 20th century, data is the most important resource of the 21st century. And this is akin to letting China have our oil for free, using that analogy with TikTok. So having data about how Americans behave, what they do on their phones, that's a very valuable resource in the AI race. And it's also an important national security concern. You don't want the CCP having information about what every American's doing and what they're consuming. The concern around the algorithm, though, is not so much the data. It's more what kind of information are you being fed? And the concern there is, amongst other things, that the Chinese Communist Party could say, hey, we're going to try to create dissent within America, or we're going to spread misinformation throughout the United States. And from what I've been hearing, they've been able to navigate that expertly by saying we're going to just either completely use a separate algorithm here, or we're going to have control over how the algorithm's used in the US. And if that's true, we're in the driver's seat here. And this is a massive deal because not only do we get to continue using TikTok, the 170 million Americans who do, but we can do so confidently knowing that data on our kids, our economy, and data that's important for our national security is not potentially going to get in the hands of our potential adversaries in China.
Considering more than 170 million Americans, mostly young people, use TikTok, is failure to get a deal an option?
Frankly, if you had asked me that question a year ago, I would have said, I don't see how we successfully complete a deal like this. And that's why I'm saying what's happening here with this administration is frankly mind-blowing. I mean, you think about what's happening here. You have the heads of state of the world's 2 largest economies essentially negotiating an M&A deal together. And they're doing it around a social media app. I mean, that's something that you wouldn't have heard of in the past, but it's something that I think helps set the stage for how do we handle situations like this in the future when they come up. Not saying we're going to have lots of them, but it's a massive, massive deal. Failure, I would say that it would be better for us to lose TikTok than to have TikTok the way that it is today, where the Chinese government has access to the data. But it's certainly way better for the many, many businesses that rely on TikTok, the creators that rely on TikTok, and the small and large companies that rely on it for ads to keep it.
Paul, I'm sorry we got to run. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.